Ayatam Shrimati Katyayani Devi Dasi Kripadaye Patita Ambandhu Radha Krishna Radha Kamala Devi Jaya Jaya Namo Namo Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Nityananda Chaitanya Nityananda Chaitanya Nityananda Chaitanya Nityananda Chaitanya Haribo Nitai Gaur Nitai Gaur Haribo Haribo Nitai Gaur Nitai Gaur Haribo Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Welcome everyone to Friday Night Chill and Chant, Spirit, Soul and Friends event. I am your host, Madhavaya Dasi. So happy that you joined me. Give a nice sigh of relief for the end of the work week. Or who knows, maybe it's the beginning of the work week if you work weekends. Either way, it doesn't matter. Because when you add Kirtan, this joyous celebration of chanting God's names, doesn't matter whether you're working or playing or resting, it gives you peace and happiness. That's the really great part about Kirtan. So glad you joined me, and welcome on YouTube, and if you're watching the replay, welcome. I think we're gonna get back on Facebook soon. Looks like we're just doing maybe just YouTube right now, but so everyone go to YouTube if you want to watch. So I was just chanting this really nice mantra, and the meaning of the mantra, when you break it down, Hare is the energy of God, Krishna is the all-attractive person, and Rama is the happiness that God gives the soul when we are in loving connection to Him. And when we chant this mantra, it's like a prayer from the heart of the soul, or it is a prayer from the heart of the soul. And it translates to, O Lord, O energy of the Lord, kindly engage me in your loving devotional service. So this chanting is non-denominational, it's non-sectarian. It doesn't matter what church you belong to, how you worship, how you pray, or maybe you don't do any of that. It's completely an activity of the soul. And so it's not dependent on any belonging to a group or anything. It's just a fun way to meditate and to connect to the Supreme Soul. And really, it's your birthright to be happy, and that's what this creates. So we're going to chant a little bit more. We'll do a little bit of Haribo, Spirit, Soul, and Friends. We're going to chant on the drum in a little while. If you have Japa Mala beads, you might want to grab those because we're going to chant Japa pretty soon. And it'll be fun. Oh, the other mantras that I chanted, Nityananda, that means the giver of spiritual strength, and it means the embodiment of eternal bliss. And Chaitanya means life force. We're going to chant. We're going to chant Gauranga, which means Golden Lord of Love. And we'll chant Gopala, that means the protector of cows. And we'll chant Govinda, which means God gives pleasure to our spiritual senses. These are all real, personal, intimate mantras, names of God. So just sit back and relax, or feel free to chat. It's call and response. Hey Spirit, Soul, and Friends, can you hear me okay? Did I say that Gauranga means golden lord of love? I think I did. I like that one. I used to do that with my yoga students before and after the yoga class, and they loved it so much. And that's when I started giving everyone japa meditation beads so that they could chant Gauranga on their beads, and we're going to do that in a little while. And it was really wonderful. And actually today, that was almost 5 years ago, I think, and there are some people from that group that still do it every night before bed. So I think instead of Gauranga, I think Kathy chants Govinda because that's her favorite. We're going to chant with a drum now. We're going to be doing a mantra that means I offer my respects to the Supreme Person. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We'll chant other ones too, but we're going to start off with that one. Ready? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vasudev, Vasudev, Vasudevaya. Vasudev, Vasudev, Vasudevaya. Om Hari Om. Om Hari Om. Om Hari Om. Om Hari Om. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. I got an itch, sorry. Vasudev, Vasudev, Vasudevaya. Vasudev, Vasudev, Vasudevaya. Om Hari Om. Om Hari Om. Gopala, 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 Hari Bol. Gopala, 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 Hari Bol. See, it's this really easy call and Oh my gosh. I know why I'm itching. There are these little, now I'm like really itching everywhere. There are these little bugs. I'm in North Carolina and it's really humid. There are these little bugs that come out during the summer when the sun goes down. If it's too hot outside, they don't come out. But then when the sun starts to go down and it gets cooler, they're called no-see-ums. Because you no see them, but they bite. Oh my gosh. And they bite you and then it doesn't itch until later. I was out in my garden picking some fresh stevia and fresh lemon balm to make some cold brew tea, and it's kind of a new, it's like it went from spring to summer in like 2 days. It was like 80s today, and so the no-see-ums are like, yes, fresh blood. So I think I got really bit. Usually I wear a little bit of protectant, but I didn't. So if I have to itch when I'm playing the guitar, please forgive me, but oh my gosh. So back to the Kirtan. So yeah, so Kirtan is a really nice way to meditate. How many of you have, like when you first wanted to do meditation, or as a teenager or something, when you were interested in meditation, and you tried to stare at a blank wall, maybe in the lotus position, like with your eyes half closed, deep breathing, you tried to empty your mind. Whenever you tried that, didn't your mind just start racing and going and going and going faster and faster? It's kind of par for the course. So this kind of meditation, Kirtan and mantra meditation, is actually recommended in the yoga scriptures, in a lot of different scriptures, as the recommended process, but predominantly, especially in the yoga scriptures, it mentions how we need to have a little help. And that's what this Kirtan is. So when you're chanting out loud, so you're hearing it, and you're dancing, you're moving your body. It's meditation. It's meditation in movement and music. And not only is it fun, and not only does it check all the boxes for meditation, but it is the most spiritually beneficial meditation. It's amazing. For the soul, it's like drinking water after being in the desert for 3 days with no water. You're parched, right? So that's how the soul feels trying to gain happiness in this material world where all this temporary happiness is around us. Then once you start feeding the soul these mantras through mantra meditation, through Kirtan, the soul's thirst for this happiness and peace is quenched. So the more you drink the holy name by chanting and singing these names, the more you, the soul, are quenched and nourished. And we're going to do that just now. We're going to do mantra meditation with japa. Japa, mala beads. So japa means repetition and mala just means beads. You can also do it on your fingers if you don't have beads. So, and sometimes people have rosary beads. Like if you follow the Catholic faith, you may have rosary beads. You can absolutely do what we're going to do right now on the rosary. If you practice Buddhism and you have mala, can grab those. You can even chant Buddha's name. That's a nice name of God. But we're going to chant Gauranga, Golden Lord of Love. So we'll start on a bead that's on either side of this tasseled head bead. Put our finger on it. So we're using our sense of touch. We're going to use our sense of speaking and our sense of hearing. Woo! The more senses that you can engage in meditation, the easier it is to be able to focus on this spiritual sound. What a boon. Okay, here we go. We're going to touch each bead and say the mantra Gauranga. Go to the next one. Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. We're going to go all the way around. Okay, take a deep breath and begin. Gauranga, 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 Gauranga. That's so awesome, you guys. That's it. That's how easy it is. And I wonder if we can put the mantra sheet, I wonder if we can post it somehow on the website. Petita Pavana, what do you think? Because it's really nice to know what you're chanting. So Gauranga, again, means Golden Lord of Love. And while you're chanting, if you know what it means, you can kind of include that in your meditation. Golden Lord of Love, Gauranga, Gauranga. And if you're doing Gopala, protector of cows, how sweet is that? So I don't know if we can actually put that on there. But if you don't have japa beads and you would like some, you can go to www.spiritsoulandfriends.com, and if you make a donation of $20 or more, which goes to the organization, the nonprofit Veda, that supports Spirit, Soul, and Friends in all of our endeavors to bring this Kirtan and mantra meditation for free to the community. So if you donate $20 or more, you get a pair of japa beads in the United States. We'll send them to you in the United States. A pair of japa beads and a mantra sheet that has all the mantras and the meanings on them, and either a link to the DVD or an actual hard copy of the DVD. I don't have it on me. I don't have the picture because I don't know how to do all that stuff, but it's called Kirtan Peace Vibrations, and it's a DVD about Kirtan, the meaning of Kirtan. It's really beautiful. Yeah. So we're going to do a little bit more Kirtan here. We'll do the Maha Mantra. would kindly engage me in your loving devotional service. I have a little bit of nourishment for the soul in another way by reading from the Bhagavad Gita as it is. My grandfather's spiritual master transliterated this Bhagavad Gita word for word without changing a thing from the original conversation that happened 5,000 years ago. So it's as if we're listening to it the way it was spoken. How often can you say that? So this is from a chapter called The Yoga of the Supreme Person. It's chapter 15, text 12. The splendor of the sun, which dissipates the darkness of this whole world, comes from me. This is the Supreme Lord talking. This is God talking. I'll start over. So this is God talking. The splendor of the sun, which dissipates the darkness of this whole world, comes from me. And the splendor of the moon and the splendor of fire are also from me. So how often do we, especially when it's springtime, and you finally are able to bask and bathe in the sun without freezing your butt off, how wonderful is that to feel the warmth of the sun? Don't look at the sun because you'll probably hurt your eyes. But how wonderful is the splendor of the sun, especially in spring after winter. And the moon on a full moon, how beautiful is a full moon. And if you've ever been at a campfire or looked at a fireplace, the splendor of the fire is so mesmerizing. So all of these things the Supreme Lord is saying, they all come from me. So the Supreme Lord is the original creator of all these things. So it's nice that we can remember God in all of these different circumstances. It makes living in this material world have so much meaning when we realize that everything comes from the Supreme Lord. That makes me want to have a campfire. Maybe pretty soon. Haribo, you guys. Thanks for joining me. It's another Friday night chill and chant. Hope to see you next week. I hope everyone does a little bit of japa meditation. You can chant Gauranga, Gopala, Govinda, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Nityananda, Chaitanya. And even if you just went around one time, one time every day, that'd be awesome. Awesome for you. The proof of the pudding is in the eating. The peace that you derive from these mantras, you have to try it for yourself. Yes, sirree, Bobcat. So go to www.spiritsoulandfriends.com. Go to the calendar. There's tons of kirtan in person and online. And sign up for the newsletter. And I wish everyone peace. Peaceful individuals create a peaceful society. Chant and be happy, everyone. Haribo. See you next Friday. See you Wednesday. See you Wednesday at noon Pacific Standard Time and 3 o'clock Eastern Time. Lunchtime Kirtan with Madhavaya. See you there.